Hi Stampers, it's Elizabeth from StampScrapandMore.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Canada. And yesterday, Sunday, on my Facebook page, I did a live demo using the Whimsy and Wonder Suite. And there was one of the cards that's, I'm going to actually do a follow-up video on two of the cards that I made. They're both really cute. One card is so simple that it's embarrassing, and that's the card we're going to do tonight. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the card. It's one of those classic clean cards, and here it is. No stamping unless you wanted to put a sentiment on the inside of the card. On this card, I also used the red foil paper to die cut out some of the ornaments, but for this card, we're just going to use the red rhinestones. So what do you need? You need a piece of evening evergreen cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You need 2 pieces of basic white cardstock that are 4 by 5 1/4. One is for the inside and one is for the outside. You need the Evergreen 3D embossing folder. Love this embossing folder. And from the Whimsy and Wonder Suite, the Christmas tree dies, you need this large die right here, and you need this die here. And then you need some rhinestones. It's up to you if you want to use clear rhinestones, red rhinestones. It's your choice. So we're going to take the Evergreen 3D embossing folder, and we are going to line up the cardstock along this edge here, and we want it so that the trees are vertical. Like, so first card I didn't realize what I wanted to do. I did it landscape, and then I realized that the tree wouldn't go fit, so it's vertical. And bring in your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. This is the 3D embossing folder, so we have plate 1. Insert the embossing folder. Plate 4. Insert that and emboss away. And we'll put plate 4 away. And now we have this beautifully embossed wintry scene. And now I'm going to put plate 2 down. I'm going to bring in one of the cutting plates, my evening evergreen, and best thing about this is you can die both pieces at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I am going to actually use my Stampin' Seal Plus, but I have to tell you, make sure you get adhesive in all these nooks and crannies. And you know, to be on the safe side, I think I'm going to use Tombow. I think we're going to use Tombow because it's, I'll tell you why. So this was the card I made the other day, and you can see it lifting here because it's really embossed, and you want to make sure that that card is sealed down. So I'm going to use the Tombow glue and along the edges. Come on, baby. Okay, I'll take another Tombow glue. Well, this is not going very well, is it? Tombow glue. There we go. And I'm really making sure I've got Tombow along all those edges. And you want to make sure the card is really sealed. And I'm going to put some in the middle as well. But don't put enough on the edges so that it's going to splay out. A piece of glue there. Okay, and now I'm going to mount this. Even space on all 4 sides. And because I've used the Tombow glue, I'm really going to make sure I've burnished this in so that all those nooks and crannies of the embossed piece of basic white are really adhered down. Really rub that in so that they are, the 2 pieces of cardstock have met, they've said hello, and they're hugging each other. That's my analogy anyhow. Okay, so now we're going to take the piece of evening evergreen that I've already cut out, And I am actually going to do the same thing. I'm going to add some Tombow glue here. Make sure you add some to the tip. And I like to always say dot, dot, dot. And it's probably easier to manipulate, especially on smaller pieces. And again, I'm doing this because this is so textured, and I want to make sure that the two pieces of cardstock meet. And oh, that looks good right there. On the card I did not do a sentiment, but you are more than welcome to add a sentiment to it, or finish it off on the inside, however you so desire. And there we go. And now last but not least, this last piece that I've die cut out already, and I'm just going to take all the shards, and that's what it looks like. And so I am going to add little dimensionals on sort of this side, because there's more room on this side to add the dimensionals. And I'm going to bring out my minis. And you want to make sure the dimensionals are in a way so that when you put it on the card front, you don't see any. And this one is a little bit big. And I put one there and one there. And you know, I am going to actually trim one down like that. And I'm going to put one there. I'm not going to worry about this side. The dimensionals on the left side will hold it all together. And then I'm going to cut a little one just to put right there. And this one's going to be too long, I know it. Okay, so this is an easy card, really classic, that you can put together. You can, in front of the TV one night, you know, die cut out all your trees and do the embossing, and then one night just assemble them all, and they will go together really, really quickly. Okay, and now this, glue on my fingers, this is going to get mounted up like that. I can see some white bits showing. Is that one good? No, a little more white bit here showing. You don't want to see any of the backings, the dimensional backs. So when you assemble the card, that wouldn't look very nice, I don't think. And so this is the Whimsy and Wonder Suite. And if you follow me on the Facebook, I did a live yesterday showcasing a bunch of cards I made using this suite. Sort of getting you all geared up for the new catalog that goes live tomorrow. So this is, I'm filming this on, uploading this on August the 2nd, so it goes live tomorrow. And you know, I'm just being a little bit anal here. So I can see, here's a little tip for you, I can see a little bit of the white. You probably can't, but I'm just going to take my blend and I'm just going to touch it to the white. And that way, to cover up the white. Okay, now I'm going to take the red rhinestones and I'm just going to sprinkle them on the tree. And because every tree needs some glimmer, or every card I should say needs some glimmer and some sparkle and some shine. I'm going to put one right there on the edge. And it's really, I know you probably can't even see the rhinestones that I'm putting down, but I'll bring it up to the camera. And I'm going to put one up at the top here. And you can really go crazy with the rhinestones, but I think that that is perfect. So that is the Evening Evergreen, a really simple, really easy to do card. Isn't that cute? Anyhow. So that's it for me. I thank you for joining in. If you need a catalog and you're in Canada, please let me know. I'd be happy to send one out in the mail to you. Have a good day, happy stamping, and tomorrow's the big day. Take care.